Yo, what up, what up, what up? Let's talk about these Commanders and Cowboys. I'll let a few people get up in here. We get this thing crunk. Well, we better not lose against the Commanders. Hold up, hold up. I'm trying to pull this up right here. Okay, wait a minute. Let a few of y'all get up in here. But yeah, we gotta take care of business Sunday afternoon, man. Shit, we're down. Shit, Jaden Daniels gonna be missing down Debo, Noah Brown. Uh, he already ain't got Scary Terry. Then Washington defense kind of they defense looking garbage right about now, bro. We need to go in there and take advantage of that. That Prescott need to shine. Yeah, it's on that Prescott. JB, why it's always on that Prescott with you? Why it's always that Prescott? Because he's the leader of the team. He taking up more of the salary cap. To me, that's holding us back for making moves. Plus, he's the MVP. That's what they've been saying. He's the MVP. So he needed that goddamn come out there on that field and play like the MVP and get a W. Not no goddamn more victories. Nah. I'm looking at the game, man. It's looking to me, it's gonna be probably a shootout, but in a sense, it might not. I think that either it's gonna be somewhat of a shootout, or I think the Cowboys are going to win convincingly. It might be a surprise to some people to say that shit, but I think it's gonna either we win convincingly, which I think we're gonna win like 31-20, some shit like that. Cause they got us as underdogs. And I just think the defense I think the defense gonna be like, man, I think they gonna play better. For some reason, I just got this feeling that the defense gonna step up this game. Especially without all three of those weapons that JD5 doesn't have. And that getting CD back. Shit. I just think, what I'm saying, when people talk about they talk about a team or they talk when they offense shitty, and then they play a game they not supposed to win, and they ended up beating the team. They like, damn, they offense sorry. How they score all them points? I think it's gonna be about pride with this game. D Hog, what up, D Hog? What it do, bro? Their defense is just as D Hog. Their defense is just as bad as ours. That's why, man. This better not turn into no Chicago game on the offensive side of the ball, because they defense just Chicago defense, hell, even the Philadelphia Eagles defense, they secondary, bro. Nah, I hope I think the defense gonna show. This gonna be a pride game for me. I think from the defensive side of the ball, and I think Dak should torch this Washington defense. He should torch they fucking defense. I'm expecting the MVP to torch this Washington Commanders defense. No excuses, bro. None. Adrian Hawkins. What's up, Adrian? JB, what it do? What it do, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through, man. Yes, sir. Coyote. What up, Coyote? Defense just need to slow JD down. Don't let him run. Yeah. And I think like I was saying, Coyote, I think this gonna be a pride game from the defense. We at home. That's how I would feel. You feel me? If I took an L like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming home, man. If this defense got any pride, fuck the scheme. You feel me? Fuck the coach. To me, this game is about goddamn knuckling up and playing hard-nosed football, bro. From the defensive side of the ball. They gotta have some heart in their chest somewhere, man. Like 3000 say, my heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. Come on, man. They gonna have to step that shit up on defense. I think they're gonna have a heart game. D-Hog. It's going to be 40-45. Coyote, no scare. Yeah. JD5 don't have all his weapons. All he got is what was that? Luke McCaffrey, Ertz. I don't know who else they got at wide receiver because I ain't even seen Michael Gallup. So I'm like, shit. Willie Wonka, what's up? What up, JB? What it do, Willie? What's going on with you, bro? Appreciate you. But yeah, man, I could see the Cowboys going in there, led by Dak Prescott, going up against this secondary. He familiar. Well, this particular defense of the for Washington is not that good right now. It's not that good. And then JD missing weapons, so I'm thinking Dak should eat this defense up. Play like the MVP. They've been saying you playing like Dak Prescott. That's all I want to see. This should be a cakewalk for Dak Prescott, if you ask me. And we at home. This should be a cakewalk for Dak Prescott. That's what I'm saying. Shit. No excuses for him to perform like an MVP. We should beat the Commanders. Because we got more weapons on offense. And I'm just thinking that the defense gonna have some pride and step up, bro. Coupled with the fact that JD5 ain't playing with his, all his weapons. I think they probably gonna shut this guy. I won't say shut him down, but I think they're gonna make it real hard for JD5 this game. I think if this was in Washington, I'll probably get an edge to Washington, especially them coming off that L the way they lost to the Bears. But we in Dallas. Well, we're in Arlington, but we at home. So it's crazy to me that damn we the underdogs at home. What the fuck kind of shit that is? How we underdogs at home? Shit. We gotta come out and prove something, man. We gotta let our nuts hang in this game. Willie Wonka. I got a feeling the NFL rigged league will let Dak shine this game and get a win. However you say, Willie, if he shine, let him shine. Keep playing like the last 3 games he played. Yeah, play what they talking about, 11 touchdowns and 0 picks. Yeah, keep playing like that, but get the W. No fucking moral victories. Get the fucking W. D-Hog, if Dallas loses this game and Dak does Dak things, I don't want to hear nothing from Dak fanboys. It doesn't matter how bad our D is. There is just a bad Dak needs to score and don't stop scoring. Yeah, but they say Dak can't score every time we get a drive. Well, the offense can't score every time we get. Yes, you can. If he's that elite, he getting CD back. The man getting CD back, so we gonna have Pickens, CD. Yeah. It's really no excuses for Dak Prescott this game. It's really no excuses for him to perform on us to get that W. He need to lead us to this victory. Everything to me is out there for him for the taking. This game against the Commanders for Dak Prescott is for the taking. He need to take this shit. Fuck what the defense do. Even though I got an inkling that the defense gonna show up. But I still think Dak need to have the attitude. He need to have the attitude Fuck it. Don't be worrying about Brandon Aubrey kicking those 70 fucking yard field goals. Don't worry about it. The defense goddamn can't stop shit. Just play his game at the highest level. Take advantage of the opportunities that's given to you. It might be one or two opportunities that he need to show the fuck up and change the game with his play. That's what I want to see him do. If he do that, man, we'll get a W. I don't give a fuck how bad the defense play. We'll get a W. We score touchdowns instead of selling for field goals. Oh, we'll get a W. D Hall Williams is going for 100 Sunday. He's going to be running pissed after that. Yeah. And let me ask you this, D Dog. And everybody in the chat, what y'all think about? Was it just that Carolina just like sold out to stop the run, or was it the way the scheme and you know the way we were calling plays running the ball? The why Williams wasn't that effective? Because I just can't believe he's been balling out since day one, and we played Carolina, and and you know what I'm saying? He only got what we had 16 carries for like 31 yards or some shit like that. I'm like, is it because I gave Clayton Adams and Shoddy and damn, what is our damn offensive line coach? I be forgetting his damn name all the time. But I'm like, I was giving no credit for doing a good job with the run game. You know what I'm saying? They was mixing it up. They was running to the edge. They was running up the middle. But it seemed like when we played Carolina, D-Hog, I don't know what happened. Was it the scheme, the calling run plays wasn't there this game? You can't even tell me Javonte Williams, because to me, beginning of the season, he was holding our offense together. Because that first game was 188 yards and no touchdown, no point. That didn't put him he didn't score no points against the Eagles. Those 2 touchdowns came from goddamn Javonte Williams. So I'm just like, goddamn, what the fuck happened against Carolina that they stuffed the run? Maybe they said, fuck it, we're gonna sell out. We're not gonna let Javonte Williams do that. We're gonna have to let Dak beat us. That's crazy. They put the game on the 10-year vet, the quarterback, to say, you beat us, Dak. Javonte Williams ain't finna get shit. That's probably what it was. Why we didn't have that same attitude, bro? Why we didn't have that same attitude? Especially since Rico Dotto gave us that goddamn bulletin board material. I was like, goddamn. That dude just came in there and showed his ass on us. But I'm like, what? But that's why I think the defense got embarrassed, bro. They got embarrassed. So I think they pride is like, I mean, if you any man and any heart in your chest, you gonna show some pride and step the fuck up, bro. You ain't okay. I took that L, but you ain't finna get it this easy this time, bro. You gonna have to work for this shit. I can see if he went for 200 yards, but he carried the ball like 40 times and shit. That man carried that ball like what, 27, 8 times or some shit like that. I mean, he got the ball. That's why I'm like, how's Javonte Williams only getting 16 carries, bro? We was in the game. We was never like getting our ass kicked against Carolina now. We was in the game. It ain't like we just had to go past happy. We could have still ran that ball. So that looked like that coaching. That looked like coaching. That's shoddy. That's shoddy right there. Ben Joe, what up, Ben? That's how bad our defense is. Yeah, that shit is sucking, bro. The DQ not very good against the run. If Williams get 100 yards, then we should be competitive. Yeah. I really don't think they could. I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think they're gonna do what Carolina did. Carolina got like 3 DTs on that line, 2 big 300+ pounders. They don't got just one. They got 3. They got 3 of them. Yeah, Ma, what's up, your mom? Mm-hmm. Willy Wonka, JB, this could be a Vegas trap game to get the addicted gamblers to place bets on the Cowboys and make their money. Well, you do be having some insight, Willy Wonka, bro. Some of that shit you be saying be coming true, boy. Yeah. It could be some bullshit like that. But I honestly think, to be straight up, man, I think the Cowboys gonna get this game. They ain't even favored. But I think they gonna beat them, man. Straight up. My score, like I said, I think the Cowboys gonna beat them like 31-20, bro. Yeah. Do y'all all in all seriousness, it is just me, or are they using Blue wrong when he's in the game? I feel like they are trying to run him like Williams, and he's not that type of. Yeah, it's like they did the opposite shit. They should have been having Blue, you know what I'm saying? Running to the outside instead of having Javonte Williams going up the middle so much. That's coaching, man. That's the game plan. Running the philosophy and running the ball and coming up with different schemes. We got to put this shit on Clayton Adams, man, on that while we didn't run that ball against Carolina. I know they stout. They stout in the middle. We weren't doing shit. We just kept banging our heads up trying to go up the middle, bro. That's coaching, man. Right there. Ain't no way we shouldn't have had. We should have put. We should have had. We should have had goddamn Blue out in the flat, throwing passes out him to the flat, check downs to him to, draw some plays for him to use his speed and his agility. We ain't do none of that. We ain't do none of that. I just don't think they were, in that game against Carolina, man. They won. I don't think they were like, imaginative in the run game. They was very bland and basic running the ball. They really made it easy for Carolina, if you ask me, to stop the run. To me, they made it easy. The Panthers is good against them. Yeah, I get it, man, but goddamn, the way we running the ball, to me that was coaching why we couldn't run against Carolina. I mean, I ain't gonna say all coaching. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that they got three big buses, but that's up the middle. Stretch their ass out. Chris C, what's up, Chris? What up, JB? It's our whole team this season. I got a feeling Dan Quinn about to embarrass us. I got no logic to explain it, except we're not going to win much this year, except we only beat the two NY teams. Yeah. And for some reason, man, I think the Cowboys gonna step up in this game, man. Watch. Watch. Coyote, that DT from the Panthers destroyed our interior offensive line. Backup's been good, but not that last game. Yeah, you're right. That's facts, Coyote. That's facts. What was it, number 97? I think it was 97 or 98. One of them, I think they got like three big boys in the middle too for Carolina. They got like three big boys in there. But that comes to the imagination of the offensive coordinator. He got out coached. He got out coached. He couldn't come up, he couldn't adjust to them stopping the run up the middle. He didn't do shit to the outside. That's what to me it boils down to. Devil Dog, what up? What up, JB? Smoking on some Georgia pie with some Sleepy Joe OG cigar. Salute. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Devil Dog. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. Willy Wonka. Where's my brother? There you go. I haven't seen him in a while. I pray. He right there, Willie. Yeah. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Devil Dog. Everybody up in here. I appreciate everybody coming through for the night, man. This is gonna be kind of a big game, and this need to be a statement. Yeah. This need to be a statement game for the Cowboys, man. We could kind of turn our season around, man, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still seeing it's gonna be hard, bro. But I mean, damn. This could be a game that we could take advantage of some shit because they missing JD5 missing weapons on, I mean, key weapons on offense, and their defense is just as bad as ours. And who's supposed to be the better quarterback here? The 10-year vet or the 2-year vet? This game is going to boil down to the quarterbacks. excuse me, it's gonna boil down to the quarterbacks. D Hall, they have to get the ball into Blue's hands in space, yeah, and on the edge, not running him right up the middle. It's stupid, yeah, man. They was running him up the middle, him and Javonte Williams. That's what I'm saying. They ain't do, boy, coaching. Shotty boy, he failed on that one. Devil dog, my conspiracy, bro. Yeah. Yeah, what you got? What you got, though? You know what happened, JB? They went into the game with that team, the idea that team sucks. So let's get Dak his numbers and let him shine. That's why they abandoned the run. Can't have Williams get too much love. It seemed like, cause I know I was giving Williams some love because I was saying D Hall that goddamn he was the to me, he was the key to Dak's success. I want to take nothing from Dak because I made videos about this. Everybody said that Dak performs well when he has a dominant run game. It's a statistic out there that's crazy. Like he's like, I can't remember. It's like 70 something. It might be higher than that in like 9. When we got a running back that go over 100 yards. And if he don't go over 100 yards, he's like, he got a bad record. Like, I don't know, like 18 and 30 something. I could be wrong, but the stat is out there. I might got the numbers wrong on both of them, but it's crazy how good he is when he got a 100-yard rusher versus when he doesn't have a 100-yard rusher. And I was giving Javonte Williams like credit for that shit. I'm like, he the unsung hero. Ain't nobody talking about him. They just saying it's Dak the MVP. But the reason why they was putting him in that stratosphere was because the way Javonte Williams was running that ball. The decision making was easier for Dak Prescott to be better. Javonte Williams was taking a lot of pressure off Dak in his decision making, where it was simplified with play action. That's where he's great in. I've said that. I gave him his credit for that. Yeah. MR JB, watch we beat Denver too. I don't know about that. We got to go to Denver. I don't know about that one. K man, what's up, K man? But we all know that can't beat young QB. Why does he have trouble with young QBs, bro? I mean, I'm not saying he'll personally because he'll play defense, but it's like matching their play. It's like he can't match their play. They outplay him, and it shouldn't be like. That's why it shouldn't be like that. Especially what's going on with Washington offensively and defensively. We don't have to do video. We can just do audio. There with JD5 versus Quack. Man, he better get it together. I wanna see him succeed. I want to see him play good. Now, what I want to see versus what other people might want to see and say he balling is different. Because I think I got a higher expectation for this guy, and it ain't about him being Superman. It ain't about him, you know, having to do 100% of everything. It's not about that. I want him to be 100% as his position and what he contributes to the team on a high level consistently. See, basically, my expectation is to be consistent. He balled in these last 3 games. He 11 touchdowns, 0 picks. Consistently keep that play up. And if we lose, I really can't say. And I ain't even really say I didn't even really blame him in the loss to Carolina. I'm just saying when it was time for him to be special, there were moments put out there for him to take advantage of, and he didn't. That's all I'm saying. I, I saw 2 key possessions in that Carolina game that to me, MVP 10-year vet, $60 million man should have took advantage of. That's all I'm saying. I can't help it if I got higher expectations for this guy than everybody else. Then I'm sorry, Coyote. This is Blues' chance. This game, Commanders are not good at containment on the edges. Will Shotty take advantage of it though, Coyote? Will he have a game plan to run the ball to attack them edges? get Blue out in space, use his talents. That's what we need to see. Cause he didn't adjust to that shit in that Carolina game. Shit. D-Hall, play action, play action, play action. Exactly. Coyote, it was 31-2 before the season started. It was 31. What was 31-2? I might be missing that, Coyote. You might have to break that one down for me, bro. I might be missing on that one. Okay, man. Cowboys lost. But did you see Dak's numbers? Dude, it's the same every year. He's a bully to bad teams, but he gets bullied by average to good teams. You told no lies there, boy, but that's the thing. They look at his numbers, man. And to me, them numbers are deceiving. They're deceiving to his play on the field. I mean, because goddamn, if he putting all those numbers, and then he 2-3-1, the defense could stop nobody, but that's not necessarily true. I mean, and it looks bad. Our defense look really bad, and they do suck. But there was key moments in some of those games. Even when they weren't playing good, they made stops and gave Dak opportunities that Dak didn't take advantage of. See, I don't know what more else I can say about that particular issue on that one, Chris. I'm glad you optimistic, JB, because I don't see how unless Pickens and Lamb catch 2 TDs at the same time that just made our garbage defense look better than it really were. We suck again. I'm trying to, man. I'm trying. I mean, it's my team though, Chris. I mean, I've been rooting for the Cowboys since I was 6 years old. I mean, I still want to see us win. People be coming at me. You hate on Dak so much. You don't even want Cowboys to win. It ain't about that. I'm just one of the ones of few that will criticize Dak and don't give a fuck what nobody say about it because a lot of people are scared to criticize him. See, it's crazy to me that everybody can be checked on this team. The coaches can be checked. Players at every position can be checked and decided upon. Are they good or not, or should they be on the team? Hell, they hate on Jalen Tolbert so much. I don't understand. What is the hate on Tolbert, bro? This is what I want to know. What the fuck is the hate on Jalen Tolbert so much? But then they'll tell me that Dak has got down elevated every receiver he's played with since 2016. Y'all think of all the receivers Dak has had since 2016, and the Dak fanboy service will tell you he made them all. He made them all, but they complain about him not. They complain about Cooks. They complain that he don't never have 2 number ones. Well, why are you complaining about him not having 2 number ones, but he elevates every receiver he played with? Why can't he just elevate Tolbert? They want to trade Tolbert, get rid of Tolbert. I mean, I know Tolbert, he ain't no bona fide number 1, but I think he's a solid 2. I think he's a solid 2. He could probably in the 3rd and the 4th right now, but I don't think. See, and this is my point. See, I talk about Dak, I'm a hater, but they killed Tolbert, so they haters of Tolbert. Tolbert played for the Cowboys, and they hate on him. Are they real Cowboy fans? They be dogging Tolbert, bro. Dogging that man. Just like they say I dog Dak and hate him, and he's a Cowboy. How are you a Cowboy fan and you hate the quarterback on your team? How are you a Cowboy fan and you hate the receiver on your team? Huh? D Hall, yep. If you notice, all the Dak numbers are from throwing short routes to really good receivers. His wide receivers do all the work. He be dinking and dunking. Dak's numbers are, man, Dak's numbers in his career. Boy. Ooh. Just look at the teams that dude played in, in his career for him to stack them numbers. Okay, man. I may be wrong, but every good game that Dak played, the opposing QB had a better game. But he's the MVP, K, man. He's leader in the MVP. When you got, they say Dak has been doing this without CD and a banged up offensive line and a terrible defense. Well, goddamn, he get paid more than Baker Mayfield. Damn, almost 20 million more a year. And Baker Mayfield, you want to talk about the defense? That's why Baker Mayfield had to make goddamn he got the most comeback game-winning drives in the league right now. He been playing without Godwin, Evans. Hell, even a rookie got hurt in the beginning of the season. His offensive line ain't been 100 since the season. He been, having different starting lineups coming, in this season too. But they don't talk about Baker Mayfield uplifting his team without his number one's receiver. He been without Chris Godwin and Chris Evans longer than goddamn playing together longer than CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. So who's been really doing more with less? His offensive line been banged up too. He had to come back 4 times to get a W because his defense can't stop him. But they say Tampa Bay got a better defense than Cowboys. Well, probably statistically, when we see our defense, but Baker Mayfield had to make 4 game-winning comeback drives. What does that say about his defense? Shit. No, I want to see him be the cover 2 against a good team consistently. That's all we asking for. Some consistent football. Not to be so up and down all the time. We want to see some consistent football play from our $60 million quarterback. Why he can't be consistent putting up those numbers? Huh? Yeah, CeeDee Lamb and Pickens only put up 188 yards against the Eagles. D-Hall, nope. The best Dak is when he drives the bus, hand the ball off, hit a throw or 2 when it matters, and we have a chance to win. If Dak's throwing 40 times, we probably lost, and we probably will. Yeah, yeah. But see, the Dak fanboy Slurpees, they love his numbers. Look what he doing. 11 touchdowns and 0 picks. But he took an L. All I see is posts of him. He got more. Who he beat? Who he beating? Aikman? The most Dallas Cowboy passing yards or some shit? Them numbers few gazy, man. Look at the competition. That came in the league when he came into the NFC East, bro. He came in at the perfect time, bro. Took advantage of the Giants, the Commanders, and the Eagles. Because it was years the Eagles wasn't shit, and that's when Dak took advantage of them motherfuckers, man. Okay, man. Pickens is about to look like a scrub again. CD coming back. That will be locked in on CD. Get ready for a quadruple coverage. And still, hey, man, that's the downside with Dak, too, bro. And I'm saying that's why in that Eagles game, why he wasn't going at goddamn Pickens, bro. He only had 4 targets that game. 4 fucking targets. That's one thing I'm worried about too, K, man. If Dak get caught up in that one read to CD first, man, all the time instead of spreading the goddamn ball around. But then see the other receivers, they get blamed for not producing. But Dak being his one read mindset, he not looking to spread the ball around to the other receivers. So how can they get good when all he do is look at CD Lamb? He did that against the Eagles. Just kept going to CD, going to CD. I get it, but goddamn, isn't this what you brought Pickens for? So you don't have to go to the CD all the time. The only why Pickens getting the ball because CD ain't there, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Willie Wonka, when the running game is working, play action, Dak is his best play call. Yeah, Kai. Kai 001. What's up, Kai? Appreciate you for stopping through. You have to be perfect to overcome this defense. It's ridiculous. At this point, yeah, but really, I seen two drives against Carolina in the fourth quarter. With either one of those drives, if we score a touchdown, I bet you we win that game. It was in Dak's hands. It was in the MVP hands to do it. What he won, because Dak is MVP at check down. River Leaf, what up, River? Dak, Schottenheimer, Jerry and Stephen Jones. How does just looking at these people not make you want to vomit? Bro. Oh, I got the right one on. What? Man, you're absolutely right. Coyote, hate Dak or like him, it don't matter. I just want to. Yeah, man, I want to win too. See, I think it is Coyote. A lot of people, some people see different teams. I mean, I see different things that goes on with the team. You see, so some people have their different opinions on how they think the team should win or go about winning or why we're not winning. I think in my case and a few others, we think it's that Prescott, but other people don't. Look at. I won't say we blame Dak Prescott totally. I just think we look at his game where how can I say this? Okay, he's a baller against bad teams. When it comes to the good teams, not so much. See, so it's not about us really not liking him. I think maybe a few of us, or some more other people, they understand who he is and know that he's a problem too. And him being the leader, making more of the money, more of the salary cap hit on the team, it's higher expectation for this guy. You feel me? So I want to win too. I want Dak to have good games. The better games he played, the more chances we can win. I ain't blaming him for the losses we had because, yeah, we all know the defense sucked. We know that shit. God, you could criticize him, but you have to be smart about it. Can't just be saying BS. I don't be saying no BS about this guy. I could put him. I could put his numbers up. I could use his numbers that y'all use to make him good and show you that he ain't even that good with them numbers. I ain't gonna put no BS about him. Now you might not agree with my opinion about it, and you might call it BS, but I'm gonna stay straight up and down. He cannot excel in the cover two defense. He is scared to go down the field on cover two. He's a one read quarterback. That's why he was always hitting CD first or goddamn Ferguson. He did not go through his progressions. You can't tell me that ain't bullshit, because otherwise, you can notice that if you really watching. David, I just want to win and contend, and we aren't going to do that with this dude. I want to win too, bro. Okay, man. I was listening to BC, and he made a good point. The defense is the wrong personnel on defense. The big boys beat the little boys every time. Yeah, and that was a big part of why we lost to Carolina. That's a big part of why we lost in Carolina. The corners playing off. Goddamn, Eberflus and the goddamn. He playing nickel and dime while goddamn Carolina and the goddamn 12, 13 personnel. What the fuck, bro? See, some of this is coaching too, man. Some of this is coaching on defense and offense. Yeah, man. I think somebody said earlier in the chat, this is about the whole team, and I can see that. I can agree with that. But it's individuals on this team that's supposed to make their mark and step the fuck up. You're supposed to be different than the rest of the people, rest of the players on the team. You're supposed to be different. You're not supposed to be playing like the same other players on the team. When you the leader, when you the quarterback, don't Dak wear the don't Dak wear the C on his chest? Huh? Ain't the C on his uniform? El Capitan, the leader. That's what I look like, bro. That's what I look at. God, Tolbert is just not good. That's the thing. He's sloppy with his routes. Okay, I can take that right there. If he's sloppy with his routes and he ain't improved, then that's what it is. But my thing, I still see him make plays though for the team though. Okay, man, Noah Brown sucked with the Cowboys, but looked like a competent receiver with the rookie QB last year. Coincidence? Yeah, he was playing good in Houston. Coyote Tober don't get separation or yak like Flournoy they did. Now they was hating on Flournoy too though, Coyote. Cause I made a video about goddamn Tolbert, Flournoy, Brooks, Mingo. How is it that now they gonna get those guys was catching balls from Cooper Rush. Y'all can call me crazy. But look at last year when Cooper Rush was playing. He made plays with Mingo. He made plays with Tolbert. He made plays with goddamn Brooks. He was making plays with Turpin. Now, I don't know what's going on with him in goddamn Baltimore. Maybe he knew our system here, and that's probably why he performed better. But he was hitting those guys like Flournoy. But a lot of that fanboy Slurpees and a lot of Cowboy fans were hating on Flournoy too. They were talking about he need to get up out of here too. I'm like, hold on, bro. I think Flournoy good. I ain't saying he 1, 2, 3, but shit, he done made some noise to at least get to that 3 spot right now. I could say Pickens, CD, Flournoy, Tolbert, Turpin in that order to me. But Tolbert to me more like a gadget guy. He's not a pure receiver. We could use him in some dynamic shit. But I feel y'all with Tolbert. You know what I'm saying? But I like Tolbert. But shit, if he ain't stepping up and he getting that criticism, and shit, it is what it is. Devil dog, the goalpost moves constantly. JB. Chrissy, I've been rooting for Dallas since Dorsett was there. I love my Cowboys, but we got a mediocre coach, a slightly above average QB, a horrible defense, and an owner living in 1991. That equals about 5 wins. And we got 2 so far. So you talking about 3 more? 3 more, Chrissy? God, if Dak played the Cowboys defense, it wouldn't even be funny how bad they would look. Hey, he was playing them in practice, and Elam bum ass picked him off 3 times. Elam bum ass picked Dak off in practice 3 times, bro. D Hall, they like to hold the guys who make no money accountable, but won't hold a guy with all the money, eating up all the cap. Wonder why our defense sucks. Make it make sense, JB Devil. Anyway, I'm with you, D Hall. I'm with you. They expect more from Flournoy and Tober, but they don't expect that shit from Dak. All they can do is make excuses for Dak, but it ain't no excuses for Flournoy. But they love it for Flournoy now. Ain't no excuses for Tolbert. It ain't no excuses for Steele. It ain't no excuses for the office. Anybody. It ain't no excuse for Diggs right now. They want him off the team. Is he? There's no excuses for those guys, but for Dak, Woo. God, how many points per game is our defense giving? I think they giving up like I think it's I think it was like 31, 20. It was between like 28 to 31 points a game they giving up. It's terrible. I know it's terrible, but we all knew the defense wasn't gonna be fire. We knew it was the offense that was gonna carry this team. Huh? I don't know why people so surprised about this defense being sorry. Who expected them to be top 10? Then y'all must have been selling wolf tickets and telling lies if you thought this defense was going to be top 10 with all the injuries we had at cornerback. Hell, we didn't even have a bona fide linebacker. They were blowing up Murray and Sanborn when they came over, blowing them up, hyping their ass up. Huh? Hell, our best unit on the defense is the front. And I mean, they not world beaters, but they the best part of the defense, if you ask me. Shit, God, 27 points would be like 13 team. Like, hey, bro, we just that's when that MVP quarterback need to step up. When there are moments allowed for him to have the opportunities to do it, he needs to take advantage of them. We can't go 3 and out. We can't be first and goal and don't get a touchdown. We just get a field goal. The NFC least, JB. What are you on, bro? Oh shit. God, CD dropped 4 passes in the Eagles game. Come on, man. So it was CD fault why we lost against the Eagles. Is that what you saying, Kai? You saying it was CD fault because he dropped 4 passes? Hmm. River Lee. How do NFL defenses not catch on to Pickett's running the slant every third down? Oh shit. D Hall, bro, the pie is the pie. Willie Wonka. As Cowboy fans, we have had 10 years of tape to know what Dak can and cannot do. Enough is enough. We have seen his ceiling. Yeah, and but see, Willie Wonka, that's the thing a lot of them don't want to come to grips with. They don't want to come to grips with Dak. He's an average regular season QB, bro. There's nothing really spectacular about this guy. It's nothing spectacular. He doesn't have the it factor. He is not him. He needs everything perfect around. He can't have no injuries. The defense got to be a goddamn. They got to pitch shutouts. He got to have number ones across the board. See, that's what I'm saying. It takes too much to make this guy succeed, bro. That's why, like you said, when a lot of us have seen 10 years of this and we understand who he is. You know, that we're not overhyping this guy. We see. What? Don't you know that I can see you? Don't you know that I can see you? Shit. Okay, man. It all comes back to Dak. Dak doesn't play defense, but his contract affects who can be hired to play defense. He does not deserve to be the highest paid player ever because he doesn't cover our mistakes. You see, they've been blaming the defense since 2018. Even though 2021, 2022, 2023, and a little bit 2024, he had good defenses. Top 10 all 3 of those years. I think it was like maybe top 18, 15 the defense was in 2024. It wasn't that bad. They was nowhere on this level we are now. Still couldn't get it done. Why is it always it's always everything and everybody else? When we'd have had 3 to 4 coaches gone, offensively and defensively, there's no other player on the team since 2016 that's still here now but Dak. So we done got rid of all of these players, all of these coaches, and only this guy is the only one that's still here, and we still 2-3-1. Bro, if that don't raise a red flag or touch your spidey senses, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Be honest. I don't know what to tell you. Because if this is the longest tenure on the team and we still suck, something else need to change. Shit. God, that's what I'm saying. You can't have one goofy drive where the game is over. No QB is perfect every possession. The defense could get off the field with 6 minutes. I mean, shit. But it's funny though, Kyle. Y'all skip past those two possessions we had before they even got that ball with 6 minutes left. So you trying to tell me that Dak couldn't have did nothing those two possessions before they got the ball? He had two possessions where he could have scored 2 touchdowns, but out of those 2 possessions, all he got was a field goal. This is what we're saying when the other quarterbacks, like the young quarterbacks, outplay Dak. This is a game. You got a 15-minute first quarter. You got a 15-minute second quarter. You got a 15-minute third quarter. You got a 15-minute fourth quarter. You got to play every minute of the game. Yes, you got to be spectacular every minute of the game. This will set you apart from everybody else. That was set you apart from being okay to good to great to elite. Y'all putting Dak on this MVP status, but these are the moments in games where you show that MVP stratosphere. You go from okay, from good to elite. You see? Yeah, you got to be perfect. God damn it. You got to be perfect. If you want to be put in that stratosphere, you got to motherfucking let your nuts hang every possession. Let your motherfucking nuts hang. And tell that to Baker. Really want. Whenever it comes to that, we tired, boss. We tired, boss. But for real, I want to see this guy succeed. I want him to play well consistently every fucking minute of the game. Now, don't get me wrong. There's gonna be some penalties in the game in the drive sometimes that set us back. I get that. That's a part of football. But also what is a part of football is injuries. You see? Injuries, hell, even penalties and shit is a part of the game. But when we have injuries, we don't have ones that come right back that to back up the ones that's starting. And to me, that's what Dak needs to consistently play good. God, yeah, Stephen Jones has you brainwashed. Oh, I don't know what y'all talking about in the chat. Oh shit. Okay, man. If the Cowboys played every game against teams sub 500, Cowboys will be a Super Bowl favorite. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Wood. What are you talking about? Stephen paid Dak stupid ass contract. You only have so much money under the cap, bro. Paying Dak this contract was the dumbest thing Dallas could have done. It killed our cap. But they don't want to look at it like that. They swear Jerry, because he got a yacht. He got the money to pay all the players. They even wanted him to pay goddamn Parsons goddamn $47 million. Come on, man. How in the hell we gonna pay him 47? Goddamn CD 35 and Dak 50. 3 players taking up almost 60% of the cap. And they wonder why Jerry go get goddamn veterans that's old for 1 or 2 year deals. God, it's Jerry's fault. that Dak even makes 60 million in the first place. Y'all really ignore the common denominator in the room since 1989. Jerry Jones is the real coach. Nah, man, we ain't going way back that far. Stop that shit, Kai. We ain't going back that far. And if you want to be real about that contract, he wanted to be the quarterback to reset the market because he was looking out for the brotherhood of all the other quarterbacks in the league when none of those other quarterbacks in the brotherhood got a contract that's higher than his. See, Dak be playing y'all when he be talking shit. Y'all gotta pay attention to Dak. You see? A lot of y'all mesmerized about this guy talking at the podium, his off the field story. Yeah, that got y'all fooled, bro. Yeah. He got y'all fooled, bro. Because all the time with that contract, he always wanted to reset the market. He wasn't like what Jalen Hurts said to his agent when he told her, "Don't fuck up my team. Don't hurt my cap." Hmm. He was looking out for his players that he needed to help him be successful, but not Dak. Not with his contract negotiations. Nah, not Dak Prescott. He was looking out for the goddamn brotherhood. And none of those quarterbacks signed their contracts and they was higher than Dak's. But he looking out for the brotherhood. Nah, he looking out for his paper. And it hurt the team. Texas 78724. What it do? That wasted 3 straight 12-5 seasons with window is closed. Let's be real. Facts. Yeah, Ma. Devil Dog, I still beat you close or not. Man, what? Y'all tripping in the chat. Y'all tripping in the chat. Yes, y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Yeah. Y'all pump this video up, man. I mean, y'all pump this live up. Yeah. God, Noah Brown is not playing good in Houston for Washington. Cut it out. That's the BS. He played good for him last year. He hurt. He on IR this season. He made some plays for JD5 last season. How you think they got to the NFC Championship game? Huh? Noah Brown was a part of that. Are you tripping? You tripping. You tripping. You tripping, Kyle. You sounding like a Dak fanboy Slurpee right about now, bro. You sounding like a true Slurpee, man. What's the deal with that shit, bro? Huh? You sound like a Slurpee, bro. The devil dog, you're so young, bro. You got a lot to learn. Yeah, you do the right thing. Stay out of trouble. Yeah. He ain't about a young buck. Kai, because Cooper Rush isn't good. If you really want to dive into numbers, look at how bad the play during the 4-1 run. Defense didn't give up over. No, the defense shitty, bro. Don't talk about how good the defense was for Cooper Rush, but you dog the defense, that same defense that played for Dak Prescott. No, don't do that now. Don't give the defense credit because you don't think Cooper Rush is good. Because in Dak's so-called MVP season, it was the defense winning a lot of games for that guy. But y'all don't want to give the defense credit when they play good for Dak. But you give credit to the defense when it comes to Cooper Rush. Man, don't do that shit, bro. Yeah, you a real Slurpee, Kai. You a real Slurpee, dude. You gonna uplift the defense with Cooper Rush because you don't like Cooper Rush for playing better than Dak Prescott last year. Dak Prescott had what? What he had? I forget the damn number, but Cooper Rush had 11 touchdowns and 4 picks. He had more touchdowns and less picks than Dak in the same amount of games last season. But y'all don't want to talk about that shit. But now you want to give the defense kudos, for winning games for Cooper Rush, but you don't give the defense kudos for winning games for Dak. Come on, man. I don't even know if I want to read your comments no more for saying some shit like that, Kai. Texas. I don't care what defense Dak has. He can't get it done. It's going on a decade of bro, because when they had a good defense, they didn't do shit with it, man. I'm gonna put that dude in timeout for even making that motherfucking comment. That was some bullshit right there. That shows the slurpiness in these guys. They've been killing the defense since 2018, bro. They've been blaming the defense for all Dak's failures. But when Cooper Rush get in there and play good, they want to say that it was because of the defense Cooper Rush played good. But if we say it was because of the defense that Dak won the game, no. It was Dak. He was the MVP. He made all the plays. Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's the shit I be talking about. That's the shit right there. That's that bullshit. Texas. Romo never played with the teams Dak has had. The Cowboys has played 35 all Pro Bowls in the last 10. Yeah, man, this dude had a plethora of help on him, offensively and defensively. But let them tell it, Texas. Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones never gave Dak any help. The first time they gave him help was with Pickens. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the type of shit that pisses me off. And they wonder why I be on Dak's throat. This is why I be on his throat. Because he got a bunch of ass kickers and kissers and slurpees. Slurp on every little thing this guy do. And don't give him no motherfucking backlash for when he sucks. It's always somebody else's fault. That's why I'm going to stay on his motherfucking throat. Y'all praise and celebrate this guy. He 2-3-1. Last year he went 3-5. And y'all celebrate him MVP. He playing the best. He got 11 touchdowns and 0 picks in 3 games. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about a bullshit stat that don't equate to W's? Y'all some slurping ass motherfuckers. Scared to call this dude out. Scared to call this dude out. Just be slurping on his nuts like he's so fucking perfect. That nigga garbage. All he's shown to me is garbage. He played in 3 good games this season, and he MVP. Fuck out of here. Okay, man, JB, I'm curious about your opinion. Can't pay CD and Pickens when his contract is up. Do you see a world where the Cowboys keep Pickens, assuming the agent, same as Parson, isn't on the Parson? Now that part right there, okay, man, I think that would be a problem, especially if Pickens continue to show out. His agent will be the problem. I'm thinking Jerry Jones can figure something out and make something happen and keep Pickens. Because Dak is gonna need Pickens next season. He's gonna need Pickens. They killed Cooks because he wasn't shit. Amari Cooper wasn't shit if they looking at it. All the receivers were Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, goddamn Randall Cobb, Dak made them, but they complain and say he need another CD Lamb. So I don't think Dak gonna be good, or it's gonna be a lot of mad cow. Dak Slurpy's gonna be mad if Pickett's not here because they begged for a Pickens, crying and pleading and begging for a Pickens. But at the same time, they say Dak elevated all these receivers. No, they gonna have to figure something out, K man. They gonna have to figure something out to keep Pickens, because if they don't, Texas Cowboys fans ready to trade Diggs and sell Williams, but let someone bring up trading or cutting Dak, they'll get called. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I've been saying that, Texas. How can they critique every other position on the team and say whether they deserve to be on the team or not? It's okay for them to do everybody else like that, but Dak. But let somebody like me, you, or other people say something about Dak. We haters. So they hate Diggs and Sam Williams, right? 2 people that play for the Cowboys, they hate them. Boy, they logic, boy. I'm telling you, that's why I call them Slurpees. That's exactly why I call them Slurpees, because they slurping on Dak so much, bro. They could discredit or critique any position on the team and say they don't belong here. They need to go. They ain't shit. But let me say Dak ain't shit and he don't need to be here. Oh, you a hater. How can you hate the QB of your team? How can you hate the goddamn DN and the goddamn cornerback of your team? Huh? They Cowboys too, right? Coyote Michael wasn't that great. He's a one-trick pony. Yeah. I thought to me, he requested that trade. I made a video about it. I said, what would happen if Jerry Jones acquiesced goddamn Parsons trade request? And he did that shit. He did that shit. Now Michael over there complaining about the referees and him being here. He's supposed to be goddamn generational talent. Y'all tell me, name me a generational talent, big time defensive end, pass rusher, whatever you want to call Michael Parsons, complained about being double teamed. I don't hear goddamn TJ Watt or Myles Garrett complaining about being double teamed. I never heard Lawrence Taylor talk about complaining about being double teamed. What big time pass rusher DN y'all know complaining about being held all the goddamn time? You mean to tell me they was never held? I made videos about goddamn TJ Watt and goddamn Myles Garrett being double and triple team and being held and still beat that shit and make the sack. These are a bunch of excuses, man. Michael Parsons is a bum. I've said that shit 2 years, bro. He's a bum. He's good at one thing, running fast. That's it. He can run fast. That's about it. D-Hog. He isn't even that good at the one trick. Nope. Devil Dog. Mike is the pep rally pony. Oh shit. Nah, I ain't reading your comments no more, dude. You said some shit that was kind of. Fix this camera. Hold on. Fix this shit, man. I hate when it automatically go in and out like that. I hate that shit. Y'all give me some more goddamn subs and lights, goddamn. Give me some super chats. So I goddamn get me another camera, goddamn. Coyote, Miles Sanders' fumble was a killer too. Man, to me, Coyote, he should have been cut that game. He should have been cut that game. He fumbled against the Eagles. Now he on IR out for the season. Though he fumbled in the red zone. Them 3. Yeah, that first and goal Dak Prescott had, the first play he fumbled. We got it back, but he fumbled. He started it off with the bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, that led to us just settling for a fucking field goal. But he's the MVP. He got 11 touchdowns and 0 and 0 interceptions in 3 games, but he couldn't score a touchdown on first and goal at the 6-yard line, bro. Motherfucking MVP. Balling better than every quarterback in the league. And he couldn't put it in the end zone on first and goal at the 6-yard line. Get the fuck out of here. My bad, football life. My bad. What up, football hack life? Appreciate you, bro. Guy has to be Antifa or Kyle Sanders lost the fumble in the red zone versus the Eagle double agent. Yeah, but I think he should have been cut at the fumbling that ball. Miles Sanders really ain't showed me nothing. He really ain't showed me nothing, to be honest. I like the Miles Sanders too, but he ain't really showed me too much. Texas, when the Cowboys draft the first round talent at QB, I think they will start competing for a Super Bowl. Can't keep trying to build around a 32-year-old QB. Right. That's what I'm saying. I think shit 2020, even last year, we should have tried to get a quarterback. I think most definitely this drive, we need to get a prospect at quarterback, not no bullshit trading for no Joe Milton. And when that shit happened before the draft, I was like, well, we ain't drafting no quarterback. They wouldn't got Joe Milton. We ain't getting no bona fide real prospect coming out of college. Nope. Because see, to me, that's gonna put too much pressure on Dak Prescott. Say we drafted Jackson Dart. Huh? Man, we need to go get a young buck right now, bro. Cause it seems like to me, it don't matter what the fuck you put around Dak Prescott. He ain't gonna get that shit done. I'm sorry. I hope for the best, but I be getting them reality checks, boy. Like, man, let's be real. Texas, that still being here is because Jerry Jones' ego, he can't admit it was a mistake paying 60 million. I really don't think it got nothing to do with Jerry Jones' ego, man. Because actually, I do think Jerry believed he fucked up with doing that shit. I don't. Honestly, it was Stephen Jones and the Cowboys and people in the Cowboys organization pressuring Jerry to do that. I really believe Jerry did not want to give that man that extension, bro. Not no $60 million. I really believe Jerry didn't want to do that shit. Straight up. He said it really multiple times. Shit, this all season. He said that shit. I'm not skipping over the two possessions. I'm just saying football isn't a perfect science. The O isn't always going to be on, so the defense has to hold up in crunch times. They did. That's what I'm saying, Kai. They held up in crunch times. In the fourth quarter, they held up. When we had that goddamn first and goal, all we put up was a field goal. Carolina got the ball back, and the defense made them punt. Gave the ball right back to Dak Prescott. See? The defense made a stop in a crucial time. It was still 27-27. It was 27-24. We got that field goal. We made a stop. They punted to us. It was still 27-27 with 8 minutes left. How much time does the MVP need? Huh? We ain't get shit out of that shit. No. God, that would make sense, JB, about young QBs against Dak, except they had 200 yards rusher by their running backs, all first down. Dak expect one run. But shit, Dak been having a bona fide running game too. He just got stopped in this game against Carolina. Come on, Coyote. Javonte Williams been balling out all season, bro. So Dak has had a run. He's had a bona fide run game, bro. You can't say that. So we got stopped in this one game against Carolina. I give you that. But for the season, nah. Javonte Williams been balling, bro. He been balling. Willy Wonka. People keep talking about a QB can't be perfect. Bullshit. If you are getting paid to be the highest NFL player in history, you better be fucking perfect. I guess that's why we got higher expectations. And our expectations are up here with Dak, but theirs kind of like down here. We up here. They down here. So I'm like, yeah, come on, man. I expect more. And to me, expecting more. I don't think it's out of the realm of what he can or what they say he is and can do. Kai, offense can't go 98 for 100, and the defense go 2 for 100. But the blame will go on the offense and Dak when they've been pulling dead weight all game. I mean, we already knew the defense was dead weight before the season started, Kai. Let's be honest. Who y'all put it in the chat. One, if you knew the defense was gonna be shitty. Two, if not. Because to me, from my perspective, I didn't see the defense being top 20. Now, I didn't see them being goddamn dead last. I'll give you that. But I wasn't expecting nothing big from our defense either. So I'm really not surprised at how we playing. I want us to play better. I thought in in the season, I hope and thought we could play better. But being realistic, I didn't see our defense got that. I always looked at the offense was going to be the strongest. The strongest suit on the team. I thought the offense was going to be. You know, that's the strongest part of our team. I knew the defense wasn't going to. Sometimes they weren't going to be able to pull their weight. Chrissy, JB, it's impossible to reason with a Dak Slurpee. 2 playoff wins in 10 seasons, and that disaster first half in the Green Bay game were basically 2 pick sixes. They got eyes and choose to live in it. I guess so, man. No, that game they blaming on the defense. And what's funny about that, Chris E? They blame the defense in that Green Bay playoff game when we had like 3 starters out on defense. But then they'll say in that playoff game against the Niners in 2022, when goddamn Pollard went down, they said, well, Dak didn't have no run game because Pollard got hurt, so how can he win? Well, how can the defense perform and be good against Green Bay when we had 3 key starters out? Y'all see what I'm saying? What they do? Y'all see that shit? Well, Dak didn't have no running game because Pollard went out. So even though the defense balled out in that game, well, Pollard got hurt. So Dak didn't have all his weapons. See, that goes back to Dak he has to have everything perfect, and he can't have no injuries. But let the defense have injuries, and they don't perform at a high level. Oh, the defense shitty. They don't give the defense no excuse. They just kill the defense. When especially in that year when the defense was a major reason why Dak was even in the MVP race. Coyote, Dak would be 6-0 on Eagles, and Hurts would be 1-5 on this team. I don't know, man, because they Saquon ain't balling out. They defense ain't balling out. Their defense lost to Denver. They gave up 18 points in the fourth quarter. I don't know about why Dak just can't be 6-0 with the Cowboys. Period. Huh? Why that? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Right, exactly. Oh shit. Coyote, you got screenshots? Screenshots of what? Willy Wonka. Dak is gonna put Jerry in the nut house. Kai Parsons would have cost 47 million if he got paid on time. That would have been 53. CD would have been 30. Michael would have been 35 if Jerry was a better GM. Man, Jerry is always the low hanging fruit. When this guy really be overpaying these bums. Okay, man, Kai. They aren't paying Hurt 60 million. Their top 2 receivers don't make as much as Dak does. I don't get you. That's what I'm saying, man. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. That makes 70 million next year. Damn. Annually? Woo-wee. Man, I can't read this guy's comments no more. I read Coyote comment. Yeah, Kai is contract is so high because they made him messed up Michael CDs. I don't know about that, bro. Dak was asking too much for his first contract. He didn't outplay Wentz and Who was that? Golf, Wentz, Golf, and oh shit, he with the Giants now. Russell Wilson. Man, they outballed Dak that season. He was begging. He overpriced himself for that contract year. And then, man, nah. Michael wasn't worth no more than 40, 41 million a year, bro. I don't agree with that. It just seemed like to me they want to blame Jerry Jones and shit. Nah, I blame Jerry Jones for extending that to that goddamn $60 million contract. He should have never did that shit. That shit was dumb as hell. Text, a lot of Cowboy fans are involved with the person and not the player. In love. Okay, yeah. When it comes to Dak, that's why they so sensitive. Yeah. They are in love with him personally. So when we criticize his play, they say we hate him personally. But no, we hate his play. I don't even know that dude personally. I can't I won't waste my energy on hating on somebody I don't even know who don't even know me. I don't give a fuck about Dak Prescott personal life. You feel me? I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I care about his play on the field, and to me, it ain't up to par. It ain't winning championship football that he displays, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Shit. Devil Dog, Willie handcuffed by a bum, modern day bank robber. Willie Wonka, get him, JB. Hey, man, I'm a goddamn fact. Shit. Sports Junkie. What up, Junkie? He got a franchise tag. He was supposed to get his money. Was a fourth round pick that was never supposed to see the field. The QBs you talking about was top draft picks, came in the league with first rounders. Yeah, but y'all they compared him to those first rounders too. So if y'all gonna compare him to prove a point that he's good, then you got to compare him to for the point if he's not good. And he wasn't good. He wasn't better than them when they was all going for their contracts. Then he wasn't. He deserved to get franchise tag. Dak was carried by Zeke during them days. That man, how many times that man in them? He put up 23 touchdowns, 22 touchdowns. He didn't even go over 25 touchdown passes during that contract time. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Jerry wanted to. Jerry seen the tea leaves. That's why he tagged his ass because Dak was overpricing himself. Jerry Jones offered that guy plenty of contracts back on his first big deal. But same as Dak is now, he wanted to reset the market then because he was looking out for his brotherhood instead of his teammates to make his team better. So the team can have money to go get better players. He worried about fucking players on the other teams. The same thing he did with this $60 million extension. Uh, uh, for the brotherhood of the team, I mean, the brotherhood of the quarterback position in the league, you know, I just want to make sure a standard is upheld that, you know what I'm saying? And we got to make sure, I'm doing this for everybody, you know what I'm saying, in the league to make sure man, get the fuck out of here, dude. You ain't give a fuck about your teammates. You worried about the fraternity of the quarterbacks. Please. Football hack, what up? That for the Cowboys for real, because not everyone that plays for us wants that crazy ass. But yeah. Kai Noah Brown, 2022 year in Dallas is better than any year he had in Houston or Washington. Uh, if you're trying to give that credit to Dak, then why were y'all begging for him to have two number ones? Why were y'all begging and happy that he got two YNs? If he uplifted Noah Brown, what was the goddamn problem or the concern of him not having nobody along besides CD Lamb. If Doyle Brown played better in 2022 with Dak, why we had to go get Cooks? Now we got to go get Pickens. Man, that shit don't make sense to me. That logic don't make sense. Coyote, Cooper Rush is trash, and no one will ever change my mind. Dude's got no TDs and 4 INTs. This the best roster, as they say. I don't know. Ravens defense shitty. Their defense about worse than ours. Yeah, he playing shitty with the Ravens, but last year he outplayed Dak Prescott when he was with the Cowboys. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say. He outplayed Dak Prescott last season. They both had played the same amount of games. And Cooper Rush touchdown to interception ratio was leaps and bounds above Dak Prescott's. And he supposed to be a goddamn 10-year vet, $60 million quarterback, got outplayed by his backup. You can deny it if you want. Y'all want to bring up his numbers? He's 11-0, 11 touchdowns and 0 picks in 3 games. Go look at them numbers what Cooper Rush did versus Dak Prescott. He even came in that Atlanta Falcons game with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter and put up the same numbers and touchdowns Dak had in 3 quarters. Willie Wonka, JB giving all of that fanboys the smoke. That's why I stopped arguing with him. Bro. Okay, man, and Cooper Rush is trash and he played better than Dak last year. What's that say about Dak? And what Dak is now? 2-3-1? 2-3-1? And he got a better run game. Junkie, sports junkie. Nobody in here will take Cooper over Dak. I mean, right now, nah. But when he was here with the Cowboys last year, hell yeah. Devil Dog, he played better. Yeah, he played better than Dak last season, bro. They played the same amount of games, and his numbers was. They brag about Dak numbers now. Go look at Cooper Rush numbers versus Dak last year, and they both played the same amount of games. See, they don't want to admit that. That's a shot to their ego about their lover boy. They just can't admit Cooper Rush outplayed his ass last season, bro. They can't admit that. And Jerry couldn't have that. The Cowboys, they couldn't have the fact to see that in the same amount of games, Cooper Rush outplayed Dak, they $60 million man. They had to get Cooper Rush up out of here. So now they can make excuses. Well, look how he looked with Baltimore now. But look how he looked last year when he was with the Cowboys. He had been in, how long Cooper Rush had been with the Cowboys? Like 5-6 years? Probably a little bit longer than that if my number's correct. This is his first year with Baltimore. See, he know this system a lot better than he knows Baltimore. But he over there, he losing. It is what it is. But you can't say he didn't outplay Dak Prescott last season. That's what he did. That's exactly what he did. Kai, if Cooper Rush is so good, why does he not work anywhere but Dallas? Flopped in New York and Baltimore. Well, at that time, he had went to the Giants, and then the Raiders offered him a contract, but he specifically wanted to come back and play with the Cowboys. I mean, goddamn, what's wrong with him just wanting to play with the Cowboys? He wanted to play with the Cowboys this season, but after he outplayed Dak, Jerry Jones like, damn, look, with my backup, if I keep my backup on the team and he's outplaying my starter, and I paid him $60 million, what if everybody started rooting for Cooper Rush to be the starter? How would that make me look? How would that make us look now? We done gave this guy $60 million and he shit his pants and went to bed last season going 3-5. Devil Dog Sports Junkie, I'd take Quincy Carter over the couch. Kyle defense is giving up an all-time record 116.9 rating against the back QB. Yeah, that's not good, Coyote. Defense terrible. I'm never denied that. Never denied that. Sports Junkie, y'all talking about Cooper Rush like y'all would take him over. Man, somebody else brought Cooper Rush. I wasn't even talking about Cooper Rush. Somebody, I guess one of them Slurpees brought up Cooper Rush because he's not doing so good in Baltimore. I wouldn't even talk about Cooper Rush really. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't talking about him. I mean, really, right now, Dak is playing better than Cooper Rush. But my point of them bringing up Cooper Rush, if they want to bring him up, my thing was he outplayed Dak Prescott last season, and can't nobody deny that. If they deny that, they bullshitting. They are true Slurpees if they deny that shit, because he did. He sure the fuck did. Coyote. Rico said, buckle up. Defense started twerking. Hey, Coyote. He called their ass out, though, didn't he? He put belt to ass on that defense. Yeah, Rico got down called there. He had a mission, bro. He was pissed about I hate when my camera do this shit, man. Hate that goddamn automatic goddamn focus. Man, I'm gonna give me another one, man. I really don't like that shit. But yeah, Coyote. Rico goddamn talk shit, goddamn put belt to ass, goddamn, and handle this business. And that's why, to me, I'm gonna say this again. That's why, to me, Coyote, I think the defense, this is gonna be a pride game for them. It's gonna hold up. This shit get on my nerves, bro. This is gonna be a pride game for them, goddamn, for the defense. Just like you saying, Coyote, goddamn, they got boy. Rico ran the fuck out their ass. I think they gonna goddamn step up. I think so. Football hack life. Think about that. What if that went where Rush went? Where Rush is? Yeah. How would he be performing? See, because Dak got this Dak. He got the Dak friendly offense from goddamn all his offensive coordinator from Kellen Moore to Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? You can still see Mike McCarthy in some of this shit, in some of the offense. So that was never challenged with a different offensive philosophy. He still had the same offensive philosophy as when Mike McCarthy was here, Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really changed with that guy. It has to be Dak friendly and easy for him. That's the thing. Yeah, I think Baltimore even brought back Huntley. Didn't he play last week? They let him go in there and brought in Cooper Rush and brought him back. I just think I thought Cooper. I wonder what type of the play calling they calling for Cooper Rush. I really don't think that I don't think it's the same as what he was getting with the Cowboys. So whatever on that. D Hall, like Coop didn't exist. We sucked so bad until Dak got a dude at that time could get high school open. Made Dak money and then Dak sent him on. Yeah, man. See, they be saying he made Amari Cooper. That's what I'm like. That was at a time where Dak was talking about he'll throw to who is open. He said that got down to Dez. And then he co-signed receiver by committee at that time. I mean, he don't need no number one. He throw to whoever's open. That's what Dak was chirping. But yeah, and still we had to give up a number one to go get Amari Cooper. Cause we were 3-5. Got boy, I don't know what it is about y'all. Y'all can't see through this guy. I see right through Dak Prescott, bro. I see right through his ass. I see right through him. Willie Wonka. Don't let them take you off your squares, JB. They have people in your chat just to fuck with you and to sidetrack you. Man, I feel you. I ain't worried about it though. This ain't gonna make me become even harder. Dak sucked in 2024. Everyone knows that. We are talking about his overall career. He sucked his overall career. Shit. What do you consider him No, he did good in his career. He 2-5 in the playoffs. He's a regular season bully. He only beat up bum teams in the regular season. So, what are you so proud of about his overall career? He put up a lot of bullshit stats. This guy has put up nothing but bullshit stats, bro. Devil Dog Sports Junkie. I'll take the parking attendant over Dak. He said, "Boy, you tripping, bro? You tripping, Devil Dog." How you going to call him out when he just had a 3-game stretch, 11 TD? See, there you go with that, Coyote. Has never been. So what the fuck does that mean, though, Coyote? What does it equate to? It's just a bunch of stats, bro. It's just a bunch of stats. Got to call it both ways, buddy. All right. If you say so, my guy. Texas at Sports Junkie. Cooper Rush is a career backup. That being better than him is nothing special. Y'all think it's all low for Prescott. Yeah. Right. My thing is he's supposed to be an MVP and supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, elite. And he let his backup outplay him. To me, that says something. That says something. Devil Dog, I am but 10 years of this shit will make you trip. Man, D Hall, Russ sucked in other places because people don't realize how good freaking Lamb is. Oh, but Dak Prescott made Lamb too. Yeah. You know, since he that season he went like over 1,700 yards, that was because of Dak. It wasn't because of C. Let the Dak fanboy Slurpees tell it. It was Dak that uplifted CD Lamb. Meanwhile, since CD been with the Cowboys, he's played with 5 different quarterbacks. And in his rookie year, he damn near have 1,000 yards, and it wasn't Dak Prescott throwing him the ball. Like, come on, man. They give credit to this guy for making all these receivers better, but then yet in the same breath, they beg for 2 number ones. How do you beg for 2 number ones, but your quarterback uplifted every receiver he played with? Do that shit make sense? Is it me? Is it me or does that shit make any sense? You're that good that every receiver you uplift that you play with, you uplifted. But meanwhile, they're begging for you to have 2 number ones. They better not let Pickens get out of here. They better sign Pickens. Boy, that fanboy Slurpees world gonna come crushing down. They let Pickens go. I'm telling you, watch. Watch. Really Wonka, I wish that could get deported. He on the immigration list. Oh shit. Really stupid, bro. Oh shit. Oh shit. Sports Junk, I got videos on my channel criticizing that. Stop the cap. Yeah, okay. All right, Junkie. I mean, yeah. Y'all might say he played bad or something, but it ain't I got you though. I got you. Okay, you got to call people slurs because you can't give facts. It's really simple. First offense, last defense. What you mean? What facts? What facts I can't give? What facts I can't give? I'm saying we got the number. You saying we got a number one offense and we got the 31st, 32nd defense? I mean, yeah, we do. Statistic wise, we do. I mean, I've never denied that. I never said the defense was top 10. I never said that. I think you just don't like the word slurpers because that's what y'all be doing for that. Y'all be slurping on that dude, bro. Slurping on that nigga nuts, bro. For real. TJ Watt has complained about the refs. Oh yeah? He still make plays though. He must not complaining too much. Maybe he had a bona fide reason. He probably had a bona fide reason in a particular game or two. But Micah has come out when he was with the Cowboys, and now that he's with Green Bay, he said the same thing he said in Green Bay. Now he said that when he was with the Cowboys, he complained on the field. This man, he get a little hole, he throw his hands up, start going crazy and shit. He would do that shit in the middle of a game all the time. He'll stop playing and throw his damn hands up. Come on, man. Devil Dog, sports junkie on the real. What makes him so special? D Hall. The issue with Parsons is that he only has speed. He is not strong enough to. That's what I'm saying. He just got speed, bro. He's just fast as fuck. Other than that, he ain't worth no fucking 47 million. I'm glad Jerry didn't pay his ass. Gave him that Herschel Walker energy. Sports junkie. Troy had best O line of all time. All-time leading running back, Hall of Famer receiver, Hall of Famer player. Come on, y'all always tell me stop going back in history, sports junkie. Come on, man. Whenever I bring up the 2021, 2022, 2023 defense, y'all say, no, we're going to stay right here. Let's not go back in the past. So we ain't going back in the past with goddamn big-time ballers that let their nuts hang when it matters most. Don't compare Dak Prescott and the players he's played with. He's had some weapons, but you ain't even compare them to them ballers. Come on, junkie. Come on, bro. Coyote, I was happy about Pickens' pickup. I knew it would make our offense one of the best. Williams has been a good surprise. I kind of really, if my thing with Williams was, I didn't know how healthy he was, but I knew he had game at the running back position. I knew he would be good. My concern was he healthy enough to be good, and it's showing he's healthy and he's doing it. A lot of people want to dismiss him, but he's a good reason why y'all putting Dak in that MVP conversation. Okay, man, guys, guys, we are being too hard on Dak. He's still developing. Just ask Schottenheimer. He did say that shit, didn't he? Trapperholic. What's up, Trapperholic? JB, my dog, finally caught you while you were live. Salute. Yes, sir. What it do, bro? Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, we being too hard on him. He's still at his developmental stage as a 10-year vet. God, bro, I think the team is drafting QB in 2026. Draft with how this defense looks. Y'all can hold out 3 more years for this contract to run out. No, we need a quarterback ASAP. We need to go on down the quarterback ASAP, bro. Fuck that shit. Y'all totally agree with you, JB, and I'm saying hell no to this summer. The Parsons was Jerry saying not this time. Yes, sir. Yeah. I said Devil dog. Sports junkie make us some more excuses for your elite quarterback. It takes put one. Yeah. Oh, you put a 2? Dallas fan, what up? Jerry was back Eberflus in the foxhole. Hey, Jerry don't know nothing about being on goddamn foxhole. What is he talking about? Man, Eberflus is a bum. He's a bum. Coyote. He should have got more in this stretch. I guess if he had 12 TDs in 3 game stretch, that would be an NFL record too. Well, he can. He can break all the statistical NFL records, but if he can't goddamn get to the NFC Championship game, that don't mean nothing, bro. Y'all can brag about this guy's stats all day long. Stats don't win championships, Coyote. He was breaking records. That breaking passing records of the Cowboys passing records. He's broke some regular season records. But when it come down to it, with the real record matter, bro. Come on, man. Y'all think he broke those regular season records without the defense, or he did it by himself? Even with Deeper Parsons. And Chrissy said too, I didn't think they would be the worst, but me, right, right. Dallas fans two for sure. D Hall, Dak has never pulled anything. Dude, even when playing well, is as most as a bus driver, $60 million. Yeah, I don't know what they see. D Hall, I don't know what they see. Dallas fan, it's worse than what we had with Mike Nolan. No way I was expecting to be. No, I wasn't either. But I wasn't expecting to be top 10. But I wasn't. I mean, I didn't expect him to be this bad. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have no high expectations for him, but I didn't think they would be this bad, bro. God damn. I'm actually kind of disappointed in their ass, goddamn. God, I respect you, JB, even though we are on opposing sides. We both want this team to win. And until they do, we're going to be battling. Yeah. Respect, respect. And even when they do, the cycle going to start over again. Hey, we get to the NFC Championship, boy. We might get on the same page, bro. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Devil Dog. They didn't get rid of Eberflus in Chicago for right. They labbed his ass up out of there, man. Man, get your ass up out of here, Eberflus. You're done. Texas, Dak is a $60 million game manager. And that shit hurting our team. I'm gonna be honest, Dak, man. God, Dak was bad in 2023 Green Bay playoff game. I'm with y'all on that. I could call him out when he's playing terrible. Okay, that's good. Because I give him credit when he played good. I give him credit when he played good. These last 3 games, he been doing his thing. I've said that since, you know what I'm saying? Green Bay game, the goddamn what the other game who we just played they lost against? Did we tie with Green Bay? Yeah, I don't forgot. But last 3 games he played pretty decent. And I didn't give him the blame for them. I can't give him total blame for those losses. My thing is that when they talk about this MVP, level that Dak is playing at, my expectations is okay. Y'all saying he playing at an MVP level, but there's moments in the game where he doesn't show that MVP status. So that's my thing. Let's simmer down, simmer down. Let's get some good competition and we beat their heads and we could talk some shit then. Okay, man. What's funny to me, receiver drops a ball and the receiver sucks. The defender drops a ball, Dak threw straight to him, and the defense sucks. Can Dak do anything, bro? Coyote D's overshown and Vander were all out well before the trade deadline, but we have to play a safety at linebacker in 2023. Yep, yep. Sports junkie, man. I want that smoke. Set it up. I'm ready to cook, JB. What you talking about, bro? You talking about a debate? Oh shit! What the hell you want to debate, bro? That Dak sucks, huh? Willy Wonka. Watching these comments is so grateful for many of you that I'm not alone to see the Matrix. This world keeps us trying to live, bro. Mm-hmm. Bro, the Eagles defense is trash. Also, so what's your excuse? That's what I'm saying. They just let Denver put 18 points up against their ass. Then they got smoked by the Giants. They can't keep saying that Jalen Hurts' defense is so great. Hell, they just laughed at him from getting beat by the Giants. Devil Dog Sports Junkie, stop taking the opium, man. It's bad for you. Sports Junkie, put your money where your mouth is, Devil Dog. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Devil Dog, I don't need your money. D-Hard, he isn't about the money, just more money. Yeah, I don't play for money. Uh, uh, I'll give it all up just to, yeah, right. I don't play for money. That dude there, boy, Coyote. Hurts gets 51 million, Dak is 60. Uh, that's got a top offense that Hurts 30, and Hurts is 30th ranked. Shit, Hurts what, 4-2? They playing bad and they still 4-2. But yeah, but the way Hurts contract is set up, he has a lower cap hit than Dak Prescott. I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. Dak Prescott cap hit this season is 50.1 million. Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and Devonta Smith cap hit together is a 46.9 million. Now y'all do what y'all want to do with that. Sports junkie. All right, then shut up. I was talking to JB. I want to smoke with whoever wanted to debate. Oh shit. Well, you got some shit you want to get off your chest, junkie, huh? Junkie want to get some shit off his chest. No, sports junkie. Answer my question. What makes him so special in year 10? All right, junkie. What make Dak Prescott so special in year 10? Break that shit down for a playboy. D-Hog, it's like that with sports and politics nowadays. You can't just call out truths without being a hater. Yeah. Yeah. Coyote, criticism is warranted when it's him messing it up. I get it, but he isn't messing up the team right now. Hey, I've given that credit, man. Ultimately, I think the way we are in this position as a team right now is ultimately because of the defense. I mean, to be straight up honest. If you want to look at the overall thing, but when it comes to individual play and taking advantage of opportunities that's given to you when you know your defense is shitty, but when they give you the particular opportunities, see that's what I'm looking at, Coyote. And we can't deny that the defense didn't give Dak no opportunities. I mean, that's just the facts. They played shitty, but against Carolina in that fourth quarter, they gave him opportunities, man. Now, I'm not blaming him because he didn't take advantage of the opportunities, but I'm critiquing him for not taking care. I mean, taking advantage of those particular opportunities. That's my point. Kai, when it comes to market setting contract, he sits on his hands, but when he think he making a cowboy friendly deal, he quick as hell with those. He's the long hanging fruit, 36 years of being GM. I mean, that's your opinion. How y'all think about Jerry Jones? I really don't look at it like that because I think he's put enough talent out there. You know what I'm saying, on that field for these players to succeed. And to me, ultimately, the players didn't get it done. That's how I look at it. Now, I'm not absolving Jerry Jones for the failures for all the times, man, because he's had his hands on our failures. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I just can't sit up there and say he hasn't put no talent on that field. Sports junkie, what's wrong with debating? Shit, ain't nothing wrong with debating. Debating is great. Devil dog. Sports junkie, y'all talking that right? So let's get to it. I could bring up the link if y'all want to go. Y'all, I thought I dropped the link in the chat one time already. We can. Oh, you know what? Ah, I can't do that, man. I ain't got but a few more minutes, man. But we can set something on that. How about we just wait till after this game, and then we do something like that. Chrissy, I wonder if that Slurpee thing, Phillip Rivers is the real GOAT for the NFL and not Brady. Dak and Rivers do basically the same shit. Ball in the regular season and choke in the playoffs. Yeah, Phillip Rivers is highly regarded now. And he ain't did shit, but he highly regarded. The sport. What up, JB? What up, the sport 78? What it do, bro? Who you like in this game? Coin flip to me. Yeah, it is a coin flip, but I'm actually like, I'm actually thinking the defense gonna step up this game, man. It might sound funny, but I'm thinking this is gonna be a pride game from them, man. I think they gonna step up. I think the Cowboys gonna win 31-20. Double dog. He's the oldest and the most paid and the leader of our team, right? Coyote Sports Junkie. Why half of these guys get so excited about Cowboys? Nobody's excited about Cowboys losing, bro. I be mad when we lose. I'm not excited because we lose. Are you kidding me? I want to win. I want to fucking win, bro. Man, please. I don't seek to see us lose. That's crazy. I want to be able to talk shit. I can't talk shit to nobody right now the way we playing. I haven't been able to talk shit to no other, you know, NFL team, a person that roots for another team. I can't talk shit to the. I can't talk shit to the Eagles, the Giants, or the Commanders, bro. Come on, man. You got to be real. You can't talk shit to nobody right now the way the Cowboys is playing. Shit, I don't even feel comfortable trying to talk shit. Ain't nothing we can say. Okay, man, Dak doesn't play for money, and he give it up just to play this game. Time to put his money where his mouth is and get some money back. Oh, my bad, K, man. I probably didn't see it, but that's facts though. He don't play for money, and he even said out his own mouth, I, I give it all up just to play the game. That's what he said. God, when he was up for his contract, he could have got the contract at 32 million going into 2019, which was a reset of the market. But literally 2 seasons later, that contract would have been 10th high. Yeah, yeah. Texas Dak has never elevated talent. It's always been the great players around that to make Prescott look decent. Man, let them tell it, bro. Dak uplifted everybody around him since 2016. It's been everybody letting him down. Let them tell it. Let the Dak fanboys, Slurpees tell it. Everybody around Dak has let him down. Period. Willie Wonka. I'm not fucking with a demonic figure Dak. Jerry Boy, Willie Wonka, my guy. Oh, shit. Coyote, that just paid off everyone's college loan. His 2015 graduation class. He probably hell did, goddamn Coyote. Said he rich as hell. Shit. Goddamn. He done finagled and finesse Jerry, goddamn. This man probably made over $500 million with goddamn Jerry Jones. Shit. Willie Wonka, people don't understand how demons work. Apparently not. Sports junkie is Hall of Fame QB that never won shit. What Josh Allen win with Joe Burrow. Man, See, come on, y'all. Y'all can't go to what other quarterbacks ain't done. They don't play for the Dallas Cowboys. My expectations, I don't give a fuck what Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar do, Dan Marino. I don't give a fuck what they did and don't do. None of them played or play for the Cowboys. I'm only worried about what the fuck my quarterback do for my team. That's what I'm focused on. And if you want to bring those quarterbacks into there, those quarterbacks been to championship games. Dak ain't even been to a championship game. Josh Allen been to a championship game. Joe Burrow been to a championship game. Lamar Jackson been to a championship game. Dan Marino been to a championship game. Can Dak at least get that far? Well, they ain't win no Super Bowl either, JB, but damn. They've been further than Dak. They've done something. My ultimate goal is the Super Bowl, but goddamn, if you're gonna bring up their names, they've been further than what Dak has had. Like, come on, man. If we're gonna do it like that, critique that for not winning the Super Bowl or going to the NFC Championship game then. Critique all of them for goddamn not winning the Super Bowl. But that make way more money than they do, goddamn. And they've been further than that guy. I mean, they showed more consistency than Dak Prescott has, to be honest. Coyote, I did. Cooper Rush still had less TDs, worse QB rating, less TDs, less yards, less completions, but he played. You talking about last year? He had more touchdowns and less picks than Dak Prescott. I think Dak had 11 touchdowns and 8 picks? Cooper Rush had 12 touchdowns and 5 picks. Are you talking individual success or team success? As far as what? Super Bowl? Bro, those QBs are on a whole other level. It's not even close. Oh, my bad. What you saying, Kai? At Texas. Cedric Wilson, bro, went to Miami and disappeared. Revived around the Cubs career, went to Houston, disappeared. Dalton Schultz, etc. Man. So why okay, if Dak's so good and he uplifted those guys, why are y'all was begging for him to get Cooks out of here and get him another number one? Basically get him 2 CD Lambs. Why he could just uplift Cooks? Why he can't uplift Flanoy, Migo, Tolbert, Turpin? All these guys he had are decent receivers. Y'all naming receivers like Cedric Wilson. Well, goddamn, what is Flanoy and Tolbert? They another Cedric Wilson? He can't lift them up? Why do we have to go out there and goddamn go get Pickens? I don't understand that logic when y'all say that. I don't understand that. Coyote, yeah, look it up. Prove me wrong. His touchdown, I said his touchdown to interception ratio was better than that. It was better. It honestly, it shouldn't even be no comparison. Let's be real. Cooper Rush shouldn't even be able to have numbers that even could be comparable to Dak Prescott. The high regard y'all put him in, Cooper Rush numbers shouldn't even came close. What they win? Who win? Oh, they went to the NFC Championship games. Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen, Lamar, Burrow all been to a championship game and put Dak in the AFC. He would be non-existent. Man, honestly, man, to be real, Dak would be a journeyman if he was on another team. He would be a journeyman, bro. I'm gonna be straight up. He would be a journeyman if he was on another team. Uh, Coyote Burrow hadn't been to the playoffs since 2019. Yeah, he be getting hurt like a motherfucker. To me, he injury prone. And To me, Joe Burrow's starting to decline. If you ask me, bro. I mean, I'll put it out there. He's starting to decline for real, straight up. He Coyote, he be trash in Dallas. You guess? Burrow? I mean, if he stayed healthy, he wouldn't be trash in Cincinnati. I think he'd be good in Dallas. With the weapons Dak has had, you put any man, the weapons that Dak Prescott has had in his career, what? Man, Joe Burrow, he'll go to the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson be in the Super Bowl. Josh Allen be in the Super Bowl. All the Jalen Hurts. Man, there's plenty of quarterbacks I could put on a team with the weapons Dak has had, and they'll go farther than what Dak has done in the playoffs. Shit. Sports Junkie, if you don't win a Super Bowl, you fail, period. I won't say that. Y'all say that because Dak ain't been to the Super Bowl, so y'all want to put everybody in a category with Dak to make you feel good. Oh shit! They ain't win no Super Bowl. But if you want to compare them to Dak Prescott, they've been further in the playoffs than Dak Prescott. I mean, y'all be bringing them other quarterback names up. I don't give a fuck what they win or don't win. My concern is what the quarterback of my team do or don't do. But if y'all want to compare them, they've been further in the playoffs than Dak. Shit. Texas, Cooper Rush outplayed Dak last season, almost made the playoffs with Rush last year, and Dak lovers was sad. Well, they was hating on Cooper Rush too. They can't stand Cooper Rush. And that's another thing. Cooper Rush was a Dallas Cowboy, and they hated the fuck out of Cooper Rush. Anytime somebody say something about Cooper Rush better than Dak or something, oh, they can't stand it. But he's a Dallas Cowboy. So why you hate Cooper Rush and he's a Dallas Cowboy? But I hate Dak. Y'all hate all the other players on the team but Dak Prescott, man. It's a fucking shame. Coyote didn't win anything. I won't answer Junkie. No playoffs. They've been in the championship games. Lamar Jackson been to a championship game. Josh Allen been to a championship game. Joe Burrow been to a championship game. Can't say that about Dak. I don't care how y'all look at it. Try to say they ain't win shit. They won more than Dak Prescott. This man 2-5 in the playoffs and ain't sniffed the championship game. And ain't Dak older than all? Dak is older than Dak has been in the league longer than Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and goddamn what's the other quarter? Who y'all name? Lamar Jackson. Oh, Joe Burrow. He been in the league longer than Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen. And they've done more in their careers than Dak Prescott has. Man, please. Sports Junkie. Cooper Rush was so good. Why is he? No, we talking about what he did last year, bro. We talking about he outplayed Dak Prescott. I know y'all don't want to admit that, but he did. He outplayed Dak last year, and they had the same amount of games they played in. D-Hog, dude, you Slurpees are insane. Listen, we don't hate Dak as a human. We're just calling out facts about the guy. He is not worth the money. His contract killed our window. Yeah. I don't even know that dude personally that hate him. I could give two fucks about Dak Prescott off the field. That dude don't goddamn do shit for me over here. My critique is him playing for the team that I've been following since I was 6 years old. Sports Junkie. The QBs will fail this year, so I guess they all bums. Yeah, they all bums. Yeah, all 31 of them motherfuckers. Bum. Just like Dak Prescott. Put his ass in there too. Put his ass in there too. Texas. Dak has played with 35 All Pros, more than any QB the last 10 years. Y'all have to let the excuses go for him. Excuse me. Damn, got a little cold coming on me. A little cold. Yeah, this dude that played with so many Pro Bowlers, bro. Sports Junkie. How a grown man talking about another man money, shaking my head like, nah, bro, it ain't about nobody talking about his money, bro. Goddamn NFL players' money is public information, bro. It ain't nothing nobody going to dig for. When they talk about their contracts, they put that shit out there, bro. That's public information. I don't give a fuck about that Prescott pockets. Are you kidding me? His pockets don't do shit for me. But he does play for the Dallas Cowboys, and he's paid a significant amount of money to perform at a high level consistently. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about how much money he making. God damn it. Everybody talk about how much these players make. Y'all tripping with that one, bro. A grown man watching another grown man. Bro, ain't nobody pocket watching this guy. That's public information. That's public information, bro. Texas, exactly. They be comparing elite QBs to Dak average ass. Got you on the all pros. How many all pros did you count in the playoffs? What years? Because one year he went to the playoffs, he had 9 Pro Bowlers on his team. That year, I think 2022, 2023, had 9 Pro Bowlers. Sports Junkie, y'all haven't answered my question. What those elite QBs won? Well, that question though, I did answer. They ain't win no Super Bowl. But y'all bring them up to compare Dak. And what we're saying is they have been further in their careers than Dak has. You can't deny that. No man won no Super Bowl. But like I said, I don't care about those other quarterbacks. Y'all brought those other quarterbacks up to try to prove a point why Dak ain't did shit. But they've been further in their careers than Dak has. Yeah, they all won more playoff games than Dak. Even Lamar Jackson. Well, Lamar Jackson, 3 and 5 in the playoffs. He won more playoffs than Dak. Joe Burrow won more playoffs than Dak. Shit, goddamn JD5 got 2 playoff wins, and this is his second year. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop that shit, bro. We need to focus on why Dak only got 2 playoff wins. That's what we need to focus on since he's so elite. First team, what was he? Second team All Pro, runner up the MVP, top 5 elite. D-Hall, the other QBs are not why their teams lose. Dak is. Allen has played out of his mind with teams that have almost no talent at all. If Allen had the 2 wide receivers we had oh my Lord, the wins this team will have. Yeah, man. That's what man. I did videos on comparing the teams that Dak Prescott had versus the teams and in their careers versus the team Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, got their even got their Joe Burrow. I did videos specifically looking at their weapons and looking at the weapons Dak had in their careers. And overall, Dak Prescott overall has had better weapons than all 3 of those quarterbacks. No, he didn't, JB. He already had with CD Lamb. He had to make the other receivers, JB. That's bullshit. Nah. Go look at their teams throughout their careers and really look at the players Dak had. And look at the goddamn Lamar Jackson ain't have no bona fide receivers like Dak Prescott has had. Shit, most of the time Lamar Jackson was really carrying that team. He really carrying Baltimore. Shit. Sports Junkie, all players should get all the money they can, and not the Cowboys. All players in the league. You could go out there and get paralyzed for entertainment, but y'all say how money should. I mean, that's true. Yeah, you could go out there and get hurt, but it ain't gonna cost you $60 million to fix your injury. I believe players should get as much money as they can. You know what I'm saying? But to the effect of hurting the team in the cap space. So you mean to tell me Michael Parsons' turn down 41 million for 47. So $6 million was gone. I mean, he was gonna miss $6 million a year. 41, bro. I ain't mad for the. I ain't mad at Dak for goddamn robbing Jerry Jones with no mask. Get it, but when you get it, don't get mad when people goddamn say you the highest paid and you don't play like it. You can't do that. If you gonna fight to be the highest paid, then you need to perform like that shit. Then don't just want to get paid because you scared you're gonna get injured and something might happen. Texas, Burrow, Allen, Lamar played with 35 All Pros like Dak Prescott. Dak has wasted so much talent in the last decade. Facts. Facts. Oh, you must not be talking to me because I thought I already answered that question. D Hog, listen, if Dak was young and cheap, I would understand. But the dude, for the coach in his year 10, was still developed per coach. Per the coach. Yeah. 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 Shotty said that. Shotty said Dak is still developing in his 10th season. But we pay him $60 million. We got a 10-year vet that's still developing and we paid him $60 million. Coyote, how many all pros in the playoffs? I don't know what you're asking, Coyote. I must have missed that, bro. Must have missed that one. Sports junkie, this is a business. Next man up. Nah, bro. So, so if I work a job and I'm better than this other, I'm better. I perform my job better than the guy next to me. But because it's time for us to get a raise, he gets one just because, or should I get it off my performance? Devil dog, nothing but there are 32 either. It takes next man up, but Dak's been here for a decade. I think you talking about far as what the market dictates as signing the quarterback. But the problem with that is, sports junkie, at the particular time, the market was set up around about 52, 53, but Dak wanted to reset it with 60. But then on top of that, if it was next man up, why does any other quarterback that signed their deals after that got paid more than him? Brock Purdy didn't get paid more than him when he signed his deal. If it's the next man up. See, to me, that could have dictated how much he really got paid because his agent worked for him. Dak don't work for the agent. See, so if it's about next man up, why didn't the other quarterbacks? I know Brock Purdy signed his deal after him. Um, Jordan Love signed his first, and then Golden Boy with Jaguars. I think he signed his deal. I can't remember. It was see even Josh Allen. He get less annually than Dak Prescott. Of course, like the fan base don't have whole channels dedicated to preying on their downfall, and they ain't won shit. I don't prey on nobody downfall. I really don't. Sports Junkie, how long did Dan Marino play? More than 10 years, I believe. And then Sports Junkie, why are you comparing them to all those other quarterbacks though? What does that mean? So it's okay for us to not have high expectations for that just because Dan Marino played 10 years and then that don't make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense. I think y'all say that to justify Dak not being good. It's okay because Dan Marino didn't do it. Lamar Jackson ain't no one no Super Bowl, so it's okay for Dak not to. Joe Burrow went to a Super Bowl, but he didn't win, so it's okay for Dak not to make it or win one. That's not how I go, bro. Just because those other guys fail, it doesn't give an excuse for Dak to fail. Even in their failures, they went further than him. D-Hog, exactly, Double Dog. They forgot Dak is is a 10-year vet. Yes, he has played okay this year. But name one actual good team Dak has played this year. The Eagles, maybe. Green Bay, maybe. Giants. Nope. That's right, Devil Dog. All I care about is my team and what the players on my team do. I don't give a fuck about them other quarterbacks on the other teams. But Dak sure care about the other quarterbacks on other teams because he said he was resetting the market for the brotherhood. See, and then none of the brotherhood signed a deal more than that because they were looking out for their team. They was looking out for their team. Not Dak Prescott though. Y'all nope. Panthers? Nope. Nope. Sports junkie. All I care about is what they win. Who the other players on the other team? So you care about the other quarterbacks on the other team like Dak Prescott do. Don't give a shit about the players on our team. Coyote Trent Differ better than Marino because he got that ring right. Playing the quarterback position? No. But Trent Dilfer didn't fuck up either. He played his position and he played it right. He didn't fuck it up. See? And that's all I was saying. So if that gonna be a game manager, then he can't fuck it up. But if he gonna be top 5 elite and carrying everybody, elevating the receivers, then he need to do that. He can't just do it sometimes. Either you're a game manager or you top 5 elite. What is that? Is that a game manager or a top 5 elite? Because to me, it seems like he failed in both equations. He failed at being a game manager, and he showed them ain't top 5 elite. Devil Dog. At least Marino went to a Super Bowl, and that's what I'm saying. They keep bringing up these quarterbacks because they didn't win a Super Bowl. But why bring them up when they went further than Dak Prescott? They played the position better than him. Sport junkie. If you don't win a Super Bowl, you fail. Well, okay. If that make you feel good about Dak not winning the Super Bowl, then okay. Okay, boy. I swear, boy, y'all never want to hold this dude just straight accountable for him and how he plays and how he affects the team. Oh no, bro. Y'all don't want to give it to him, bro. CD Lamb was a first round talent. Pickett's first round talent. Amari first round talent. Them wide receivers would be good with any quarterback. But a Dak fan will say that's what they saying now. They saying Dak Prescott basically made every receiver he played with, including Amari Cooper, including CD Lamb. You mean to tell me Randall Cobb wasn't Randall Cobb before he got to Dallas? Why you think they went and got Randall Cobb? Was it because of Dak Prescott? No, they knew he was a good receiver before he even played with Dak. But let them tell it. He revived Randall Cobb's career. How he revived his career? Sports junkie. I'm using y'all narrative. What that is? I never said if you don't win a Super Bowl, you I haven't said that. I haven't said you ain't win a Super Bowl, you failed. That I never really said that. So that's not my narrative. Sports junkie. I criticize Dak. I just don't pray on his downfall. I don't pray on his downfall either. I don't think really nobody pray on his downfall. I just think we so used to him failing that it's expected. And anything different to be a surprise will be a surprise to, it'd be he MVP. Like y'all saying, no, I don't pray for that man downfall. How would that look for my team as a Cowboys fan? That mean if I pray for his downfall, that mean I don't want us to succeed just because of Dak. Hell no. I want Dak to fucking ball out consistently and play like the MVP y'all calling him. That's what I want to see him do. But more oftentimes than not, he fucking fails. Y'all can't get mad at us because we call him out when he failed. He failed more than he succeeds. Let's be real. When you expect Dak to step up and do something, that's when he let you fucking down. Are you kidding me? No, dog, no coyote. He had an elite defense, and he's better than Dak. Devil dog, Dilfer drove the bus to a ring. What's Dak done? Right, right. He ain't had no flat tire. Got down. He ain't had no goddamn. What's the parts that under the hood they could call the timing belt didn't go out. Trick Differ kept that motherfucking truck. Didn't break down at all. Didn't throw a lot of interceptions. Didn't have a lot of turnovers. Made the key throws when he needed to make the key throws. Yeah, yeah. The sports center, bro. This might end up being the worst defense in NFL history. Void of talent with a bad DC. Yeah. You said name one now. It's got to be 2018. D-Hall, all 10 years. Pick one game. Oh, I'm about to skip some of y'all talking points. I got to let y'all go at it in the chat. Yeah. All right, Coyote. Hurst cap. It is kicked down the road. When he fails, they will be eating it for you. But he got a Super Bowl though, bro. This man have been to 2 Super Bowls, 2 NFC championships. He's only been in the league 6 years. So he did his job. Jalen Hurts don't won the Super Bowl, so it don't matter if they don't make it this year or next year. They've got a Super Bowl, so they can kick his cap down the road. It's paid off because they won a Super Bowl, bro. They won a Super Bowl. Shit. God damn, I'm behind. Oh, I see my boy Dak Delusional and sold up. Dak Delusional. What it do, bro? Flacco did what that fanboy said was impossible. Coyote, it's all BS talk right now, 2025. You're not getting a better QB that's carrying this crap defense. Yeah, that's why we need to get a quarterback in this draft coming up. We really need to go after a top prospect. So do. Double dog. I'm a Cowboy fan, not a Dak fan. So what? Y'all can ride this nuts to mediocrity. Oh shit. D Hall. Dude, the problem is that Rush outplayed a $60 million QB and was winning games. Stop the crap. And Rush played the better teams that played against bad teams. Yep. Yep. Dak delusional. Coyote Dak is not carrying the team. It's offensive line and Javonte Williams. They don't want to hear that Dak delusional. They don't want to hear you take the credit from Dak. You're a hater. You're a hater, Dak delusional. You won't give Dak no credit. You're a hater. Just admit it, Dak delusional. You hate Dak personally. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh, Coyote, Dak delusional. What did Devontae do last game? That was see. You only gonna go to one game when he was carrying the offense the whole season. He carried us. He did better against the Eagles than that. All the goddamn games. That man got 6 rushing TDs. We only had 4 all season last year. Man, that delusional Coyote. My point. And Cowboys lost that. Couldn't do nothing when it counted. Josh Allen been losing to Pat Mahomes in the playoffs. That be losing to Jimmy G. And Jordan Love. And goddamn Mr. Irrelevant with Brock Purdy. Come on, man. That delusional quality. What did that do when it counted most in the fourth quarter of a close game? He folded. He folded. Bro, I don't think you get what we are saying. Nah, they don't. They think we just coming with all hate, and it ain't about that. That delusion. You said Williams was carrying, but Dak had 3 TDs and no turnovers. But Williams had 30 yards rushing and 1 first down. Tell me more. Damn, they just gonna hate on Javonte Williams because he had 1 bad game. That's crazy. That delusional Coyote and Cowboys lost parents of defense said stop Williams, let Dak beat us. That's what they said. They gonna stop Javonte Williams and force Dak to beat us. And they game plan work. They game plan work. It sure did. Dallas fan, who compared that to Aaron Rodgers or Peyton Manning? Bro. But hey, y'all, I appreciate everybody for stopping through, man. I'm gonna call it tonight, man. I just want to go live on this Friday night. Y'all put y'all scores in the chat, man. Let me know what y'all think the game gonna be. Like I said, I'm think the Cowboys gonna win. I think it's gonna be 30-21. Y'all drop y'all scores in the chat. Let me know what y'all think it is. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody. Devil Doll, y'all. Hold on, there's somebody new. I didn't know you. I'm your father, AK. Shades indoors. All I need to know about your football IQ. Do you know you got lights? You got lights to get out of your eyes from the lights from when you on camera. Do you never heard of that? You see the stupid shit people say? It's not about having shades on in the daytime. It's about the lights from the, you know. Oh my god. What a dumbass comment you just made. I'm gonna leave your dumbass comment up here. It told me you don't know nothing about damn making video. It says a lot about your IQ, period. Not even football. This dude gonna talk about my IQ in football because I got shades on. No, I'm creating content. I got lights up everywhere. Boy, you about the dumbest motherfucker I done seen in this chat right now. I'm gonna leave your dumb ass comment up there because you stupid as hell. I am your father. You got to be the dumbest motherfucker I done seen, goddamn. Oh, shit. Kai says, Cowboys 35-33. Damn, I want to leave your comment up there, but I'm going to go past that shit. Well, you got to be the dumbest motherfucker I done seen, goddamn. D-Hawk, Dallas 27, Foreskins 35. Oh, so that's an L. Texas 24-30, Cowboys. Coyote 50-50 tie. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody. I'm out of here, y'all. We check out this game Sunday. Y'all know I'm gonna go live after the game on Sunday. Okay, Dak Delusional, what you got? 38-31 Cowboys. I think we pull it off too, Dak Delusional. All right, everybody. I'm out, y'all. I appreciate y'all.